All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ocho Reacts and Listen. All right, this needs no hype. All right, this needs no hype, really no introduction. All right, we've got KATSEYE Animal today. It's off of their upcoming EP, Wild. Listen, this is y'all's favorite group. All right, y'all's. Besides, I can think maybe like XG and of course Blackpink when they drop. In terms of who really makes waves on this channel, um, everybody wants me to react to KATSEYE. All right, everybody, which makes sense. It delivered the most viewed video in the history of this channel, with Gabriella, that reaction, which y'all love, and I again appreciate all of the love. It was like, I don't know, y'all probably saw from the screenshot I took and threw in here, but I think over 80K or something crazy views. So we are back. All right, we are back. And I'm not saying it's gonna be like Gabriella. I'm not saying I'm gonna fall out of my chair, y'all, but I saw the little previews for this, and this is the most excited I've been for a KATSEYE release in a minute. In a minute. The last couple we've talked about them, they've been fun, but it hasn't really been like substance-wise. Haven't been nothing too crazy. Not that everything has to be, like a super serious track or anything. It's not what I'm saying, but like it hasn't really been up to par. It hasn't been of the quality, that these girls are capable of talent-wise. And Animal, I don't know. Something feels different here, so this could be one of them. All right, this could be one of them. I've seen little clips. It could be. We just gotta settle in. As always, remember to like, share, subscribe. You guys enjoying the content, and as always, and as you guys, I think you did once upon a time with KATSEYE. If there's a group or song you guys want me to check out, feel free to drop in the comments below. If I haven't seen it, I will add it to the queue along with any new music that drops. And yeah, all right, leave your own thoughts about the song and MV. Let's get into this, man. All right, what do we have? What do we have for me today? KATSEYE, girls. I heard Megan was. See, I'm pausing at 7 seconds into the thing. I heard Megan was trouble in this. All right, I'm gonna just get it off. I heard Megan was trouble in this. Okay. Like the suits. I gotta keep my composure. 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 I just want to get this off right because I'm gonna let this next part. Unless I'm like Lara, please, bro, please. You see what this group does to me? You see what this group does? Nothing crazy has even happened. You see what they do? Okay. Sonically, this already sounds a lot better. A lot more for now traditional, kind of popish. But it sounds a lot better. Everybody's getting the vocals off, which I love. All right, this is extremely talented for all the, I want to say controversy, but all the headlines that they make, and for the performances, and for all the things that jump out, the freedom that they have, like all the things you hear about with KATSEYE. At the end of the day, this is a super duper talented group. They're here for a reason. They won Dream Academy for a reason. You know what I mean? They are who they are for a reason. There is a lot of talent at the underneath all of the glitz and glam of KATSEYE. So I'm glad that this song appears to be letting them get that off because I feel like it's overdue. Let's keep it rolling though. She's still fine with no eyebrows. Anyways. Shout boy, shout boss. That's so for the chorus? Lara looks so good in this. He looks so good in this. They sound great on this though. Like I said, I'm glad that the vocals are being able to get expressed because this sounds great. This sounds from a pure song purpose. This is one of their best releases in time. In time, I'm gonna say it all off rip. I easily can enjoy this. Easily can enjoy this. Love that chorus. Love what they did with it. The choreo looked fire, bringing in the animal elements. Daniela's eyes are just like she has this like she has cats. She literally has cat's eyes. So her doing like that, it just works from like a charismatic and expressional standpoint of the choreo in terms of that aspect of the performance. I think she's gonna absolutely body that part. So yeah, everything is hitting fashion wise, sonically, MV, everything. Outside Yunche. That guitar is so good. Yo, so relax. I'm gonna keep my composure, y'all. I'm gonna keep my. Wait, Demi Moore? Was that Demi? Am I tripping or was that Demi Moore? I didn't even realize it when I was paused. I was too distracted by the beautiful women. Was that Demi Moore in the cut? Budget, one time for it. All right, one time for it, ladies and gentlemen. Hand claps. Shout out to The Substance. Great movie. Shout out Demi.
No. Is that the shoe? I don't think so. No. What about these? No. The blue? No. Tuck tie that. Oh. Alright, let's get wild.
Great transition. Fire! Yeah, they gonna body this choreo. Look at Meg. Fire! Fire! There we go! There we go! That is what the streets needed, bro. That is what we needed. That is what we needed. Just a good track. Shows off the vocals. Choreo is fire. Envy, we got Demi in the cut. They looking bad as hell. The fashion's on point. The sets are on point. No notes. Alright? No notes. This is KATSEYE. This is what we need. Alright? Listen, we can have the nonsensual, super fun tracks, but mix some good pop in there. Alright? Is what's necessary to keep this group on the trajectory that we're on. You know? This is what we need. Alright? So I am very, very satisfied with this. Alright? This is exactly what I wanted. Alright, exactly what I wanted. Yeah, again, Sonic. The way that guitar comes on in like the beginning of the that sets the whole thing off and just sets it perfectly on the way. If I had to say one element sonically that I loved, I'm proud. I'm proud I kept my composure. I'm not gonna lie, seeing Danny in red, which is my favorite color, lingerie. I'm not gonna lie, during that last sequence, I'm glad it was just like a passing shot because we may have had to leave the seat, but we kept our composure today, and we got to focus on a great song. So ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm very excited for Wild after this. All right, very excited. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, KATSEYE. It's KATSEYE for a reason. All right, you hear a lot of stuff, but believe the hype. All right, believe the hype, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, Ocho signing off.